1965 Mustang Convertible. Let's take a look. Hey guys, this is Rob from Classic Car Living. Today we're going to be highlighting my 1965 Mustang Convertible. You've seen it before in other videos, but today we're going to go over all the details and take a look at everything that it has. So let's go and let's take a look at this thing. So let's start with the front of this car. Obviously the 1965 Mustang Convertible was probably one of the most popular cars in that time. So let's start with the front of this car. As you can tell, it's got the GT fog lights. Obviously this is not a GT car, but it just enhances the look of this thing and it actually makes it look awesome. So when you're running down the road, you turn on those fog lights and it just looks a lot better. The normal lights are not very good at night, so I kind of travel with them. So I'll turn on the lights now so you can see them. A lot of people ask me about my plate. When I was growing up as a kid, my dad had a 64.5 coupe that I grew up in. So after he passed away, I was able to find this car and I wanted to dedicate something to him. So this is why I made a custom plate. I was actually in Maine and my wife saw it on a pickup truck. So if anybody in Maine with a pickup truck has this same, dad had one, I just put New Jersey because that's where we grew up. So that's the story behind that. We're gonna click the handle here. The iconic horse, and here we go. So this is the engine. It's very, very original. I like to paint it the way that it came from factory. So I'm going to show you some pictures of what the engine compartment looked like when I first got it and what it is today. But what I did with this car was cleaned out the whole engine compartment, painted it black, painted all this gold, got the proper stickers like from factory, painted the power steering black with the silver. You got the motors for the wipers to get the water out there, kept the original style radiator, just painted it black. The only thing I did add at the beginning, and I just don't want to take it off at this point, is the fan cover here. I thought I was having heating issues, and so I thought about, oh, let me add one of these, and it wasn't that, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me that much. I added the new wires to it. Had an alternator problem recently, so I got a new alternator from a buddy of mine in my Mustang group that donated it, and it's an original. So it's pretty original. Here's the stickers, the 289 with the Autolite sticker. Engine runs perfectly fine. I'm always running this, going to car shows. Oh, I did add a fan, so therefore when I was overheating, I did a manual fan, so I do it myself. If I feel that it's gonna start overheating, I just flick the switch and I'll show you that. Now, let's go take a look around the car. So one of the things that I did do to this car was add the rally wheels and the double red lines. I think gives it a great touch with the red. 14-inch, nothing big. Here's the tire size that I have. It's 205 70/14s. This is not a show car. If you look at it, it's a nice 10-footer, but you know what? It does work. I made this custom sticker in memory of my dad. You know, when I drive this car, it just brings me back to being a kid and I feel like I'm hanging out with my dad. And this is our club sticker. If anybody's interested in getting one, let me know and I will talk to the president of the club. And then my famous "for sale never." All right, so the owner of this car had painted the car, repaired the cowl. Remember the cowl from the other video, which I tell you, this is the biggest problem that you have. When this thing is rusted out, when the rain hits through here, it'll go into the footwell of the car. This one was repaired, so if I put water here, it's gonna pee over here. I put the luggage rack on this car because I just thought it works out pretty nice for a convertible, since this is really not a muscle car. I think the luggage rack makes it look nice. And that was a little scary, drilling into the trunk of the car. I gotta speed up a little because it looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, there's my tripod. Look at the clouds are coming. South Florida weather. And then I made this custom sticker so nobody bothers me, although nobody really sees it. All right, let's go inside. Let's look at this interior. I updated the steering wheel, which gives it a really nice look. It's got the pony interior with the original radio, the AC, which really doesn't work. Unfortunately, I don't have the compressor for it. It's automatic. I did get the center console on eBay, and then I added the center console armrest because it just makes it so much better. Let's take a look what's inside. There's my Mustang group, South Florida Classic Mustangs. I got these new cards, Classic Car Living, so people can find out where I'm at on YouTube. My Coca-Cola. Let's check out this pony interior. Check out the seats on this car. Look at the details. I just love it. This is one of the highlights when I go to car shows. People just love the details of the horses on the back. See that? For the pony interior, you also have the door panels, which these are the door panels for the pony interior with the light on the bottom, which actually doesn't work, with the speaker in the door and the nice handles. Again, this is not a muscle car at all. One of the biggest highlights for me of this car, and it's not for value, but for story. If anybody knows who this is, it's Gail Halderman. Gail Halderman was the actual Ford designer that designed the Ford Mustang.
Pick my sketch to be put on the driver's side of the clay.
I saw a documentary on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, excuse me, and I searched for him and I found him. And I sent him a Facebook message and his daughter answered. You think he'll sign my glove box? She said, absolutely, send it to me and we'll get it done. I sent it to him, he signed it. She had taken some pictures of him signing my glove box. And about a year later, unfortunately, he passed away. So to me, that is just sentimental, it's amazing. And I think it's really cool. So check out the door panels. I put the new seat belts in and then the mats go with the original radio. Pretty cool. All original. The lighter. How to start it. There's the gauges. These are your lights and your wipers. And down here is the convertible top. Emergency brake and the vent. What's cool about this is it opens the vents up by the cowl and it lets you bring fresh air in from the top and into the car. Now we got the visors, nothing special about this. And then let's do the steering. Let's see here. Gas cap. Let me fix that. And then you got your brake lights and turn lights. Oh, I did add these little things down here, which give it a nice little look also. So the only thing left is my trunk, and my trunk is a mess. But let's do it anyways. Let's take a look. My trunk is a mess, but I got my food tray over there, some chairs, some cleaning supplies. So when you open the car, you've got the light down there, you got the light down there, and then you got the light over there, which I will show you later at night, but it looks really nice. So that is the interior of this car. So I take my drives in this car and it reminds me of being a kid and hanging out with my dad, and I usually have my oldies playlist. So it's just a lot of fun. This is the beauty of this car. No matter where you go, people are stopping you, waving. Just like that guy. He just shook his head and gave me kind of a thumbs up. It's a lot of fun. Check out this beautiful sunset. It's just a perfect day today. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my 1965 Mustang. If you guys like this channel, please subscribe. If you have a classic car and you want to be highlighted on my channel, I'm starting something new. Send me a picture, send me some information about your car, and I'll highlight it. My email is in the bio. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and until next time, see you around.